So you're stuck. Stuck in the cycle of life that you don't know how to escape. You may not know what is causing this constant feeling of entrapment, but it's there, lingering, always watching you even in your happiest of moments. Life in this day and age is a game that we all play. Some are more fortunate, while others not so much. But why? This feeling usually stems from something so normal to everyone, something unseen but always present. Short-term pleasure. Everything in everyone's life is surrounded by short-term pleasure. Food, games, money, technology, and so much more. It goes unnoticed, though, that short-term pleasure creates a high that quickly disperses, and now suddenly you're sitting alone in your room with this pit in your heart that drags you down, but you don't know what it is, where it came from. Why is it here? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can escape this vicious cycle of jumping from one piece of short-term pleasure to another and strive for goals that will actually fill yourself instead of leaving you feeling empty. Every piece of advice will take you one step closer to creating your own path to escape one of the most unseen pieces of an empty life. And this leads me to step 1, creating goals. You may think to yourself, God, there's so many things I want to accomplish, but I don't know where to start. And the thought of trying to take on all of these great, success-inspiring goals you have at once just leaves you being filled with this feeling of anxiety. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to. And the thought of trying to put this puzzle together is like being at the bottom of a mountain with only being able to imagine yourself at the top. But with goals, you create checkpoints, places along this mountain that you can stop and set up camp for the night. When you reach them, instead of having to deal with the weight of trying to get up the whole mountain at once, you just need to make it to the next checkpoint. My advice would be actually trying to write down your goals. You might be saying, well, this is dumb. I can just think of my goals in my head. But in reality, you and I both can't. We're human. We forget. But with a piece of paper or a notebook written in and filled with your greatest ambitions, you have something to look at every single day that your past self had wished for you. This paper isn't just filled with some words that have no meaning. This paper is what your past self wants for you, what your yesterday had in mind for today, and what today is going to wish for tomorrow. So please, while you watch this video, I would wish that you grab a piece of paper and start writing down what you aspire to be, your goals, what drives you, and if you need, rewatch and let these words spark new thoughts to write down in your newfound goals journal. Step 1 leads me directly to step 2, understanding why goals do actually work. Goals create long-term pleasure, something to look forward to tomorrow. Waking up from last night's rest knowing today holds something more. Just like I said in step 1, today you can look at and see what the yesterday you had in mind for today. You won't see the progress tomorrow, but in a week, a month, a year, your goal will be at your doorstep with a gift in hand. Having goals and actively doing something about them creates a sense of appreciation for the journey. And when that gift of persistence, determination, and consistency is right in front of you, it will make you realize and appreciate the journey that it took to get to the top of that mountain, where before you stood at the bottom, not even having a plan to get up. And now for the last and final step. Live life in the present, not the future. This mountain I've been speaking about isn't just any mountain. It's the obstacles in your way to get to where you want to go. The third step wraps all of my points together, taking life and your goals one step at a time. You wouldn't picture yourself just taking one giant step over that mountain and arriving at your goal. You must put your head down and just look at your own 2 feet as you put one foot ahead of the other and inch closer to where you need to go. You may never be able to handle the gravity of the goals you have in mind when trying to tackle them all at once. But with living every day in the present and realizing that life really is just this journey we take on with our own 2 feet, no matter how nice it would be to skip the process, you just can't. So instead, enjoy it. Take every step towards your goals, and with having those ambitions in the windshield, you will seemingly fly by all of the distractions along this long road ahead. And with these steps, here you are. You've made it to the top of your mountain. Your goals and ambitions are only ever going to grow larger, stronger. And by using these steps, you allow yourself to get one step further away from a life filled with short-term pleasure, and instead, fill it with long-term gratification. With the end of this video just marks a new beginning, the beginning of the real you. What tomorrow holds is much more than anything we could have ever imagined. I want to say thank you for sticking with me through this video, and if you found or heard something that I said that sparked a thought in your mind, feel free to leave a comment down below, letting me know what it was. If you like the content and want to support, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.